So when I got a little older, and when I just always just ask for God to help me, guide me to, help me here, help me there, but I never said Christ. And then I heard about Islam, so I did my research, and it really helped me out. I really, did a thorough search, and it reached my soul. I know it was the truth. And then I just accepted Islam, took my Shahada, and I went from there.
So did you struggle?
There's always going to be a struggle. It was a struggle, but you had to be around good people, people that help you, people that's grounded a little bit, and be around people that, that can remember Allah. As they remember Allah, they, it'll inspire you to remember Allah. And then once you, read more Quran, read more authentic Hadith, you will find out, you'll find what you need to do.
Did you have any doubt? As soon as you accepted Islam, did Satan came to you? Do you have any doubt?
Oh, Satan always going to come to you. It wasn't a doubt of who was the creator. It was a doubt of the rituals of the practice, the prayer, and getting up at a certain time. It was foreign. When something's foreign, something you're not used to doing, it takes a little time.
Is it you find the struggle with the worship itself, or just the habit you had, certain habits you want to change?
Yeah, it was certain habits, certain habits. Now, like I said, you used to getting up at a certain time, you used to doing this and used to doing that. Now, no things that you can't do no more. It make you more punctual, make you more disciplined, make you more dedicated. That's just something that I had them qualities, but now you doing it as a religious aspect. It's much greater now.
So what's keeping you going? And you got that moment when you fell down. So what is it that always keep you going? Something you remember that keep you always going?
Well, it always kept me going. I didn't want to fail. I was the type of person when I go after something, I like to continue, and I like to continue to the end. And I always ask Allah. I always ask God, Allah, to strengthen me with whatever's my weakness at, and increase me in knowledge, increase me in patience. And but Satan always going to be there. He still be around there. He play with me. He know your weakness. So you got to always stay grounded. You always got to try to remember Allah, make your prayers on time, even though when he tell you not to get out the bed, you got to fight yourself, get out the bed.
So did you find any moment of regret? For example, sometimes we struggle when we find a new way of worship, changing a habit. Sometimes we regret. Did you find any?
No, the struggle that comes. It's like when you move in a bad habit, you always got to replace it with something good, or replace it that empty spot with something that bad spot won't come back. So it was just filling in the gap with the Quran, Hadiths, remember of Allah, thinking of Allah, these type of things that you replacing with the bad things, and then you stand firm on it, and you just brushing up on things that need to be brushed up on, and you stay firm on that.
So how you manage that transition from culture to culture? Meaning, when you convert, you will face many different culture, different people trying to teach you. How did you manage to figure out the right way?
The culture always going to be there, but it's not about the culture. It's about what is sound, what is correct, from the Quran and the Sunnah. It don't have anything to do with the culture. I can take whatever law created me, my ethnic group or my nationality. I can't do nothing about that. All I can do is follow the Quran and the Sunnah to the best of my ability. It don't have nothing to do with culture or your background and all that. It's just once you do your studies and you would differentiate from what's correct and what's not correct, then you on the path to what's correct. But you have to to go forward so you know if you're correct. If you're just sitting back and not doing anything, not trying to practice the religion or not trying to get understanding of the religion, then you're gonna be stuck.
So do you struggle with any family, friend?
Oh yeah, you're going to have really I didn't have too much resistance of family. Long. You have some type of spirituality. They didn't. When they found out that I came Muslim, it wasn't no resistance or nothing too much. I didn't have nothing with friends or family too much of resistance or whatever. I was fortunate not to have too much resistance, but not what I see. You don't know what people saying, behind your back or whatever. But I didn't focus on too much. I was too much worried about pleasing my Lord, getting knowledge, understanding, and then. It wasn't when I took my shahada, it wasn't a thing of I took my shahada and that's it. You take your shahada, you still got to put the work in. It's about faith and work. It's not just take your shahada and that's it. You still have to put the work in.
So they have, as you know, there is many, they will struggle after they revert, after they accept, after they turn back to God, but sometimes they don't understand. It's just a habit, culture. They mix it with with the ibadah or worship. Satan, he comes. So how can you advise someone? How someone can understand the struggle he faces? It's nothing to do with a worship. It's something to do with the old habit. How he can overcome the struggle and steadfast and keep firm and don't feel that. How? Do you have any formula you can give him?
Yeah. As a revert, a convert, you're always going to have struggles, because you just come into something that's foreign, something that's new. So you have to be patient, you have to be steadfast, and you always got to remember that the Satan is always around. And you're going to have some struggles, but you always got to remember that you always can turn back to your Lord. The Lord is merciful. You ask him for assistance, you ask him for help, he will give you the help. But you have to recognize when the help comes. And then when the help comes, you have to move out on the help. So when bad habits come, you got to replace it with good habits. And don't have no despair. Don't when you slip, just turn back to Allah and repent and ask Allah to forgive you and keep moving forward. Because the Satan, he wants you not to do ibadah. He wants you not to do good worship. He don't want you to return back to your Lord. There's going to be some times that are going to be tough or whatever, but turn back to your Lord because he's all forgiving. He will forgive you. You can get back on the right track, even if you stumble. Just remember your Lord is merciful. Yeah. Just don't stop. Always continue to move forward. And if you slip, don't despair. Just keep moving forward. Ask Allah to continue to help you in your journey, and always be around good brothers, good companions, good sisters, or whatever your gender is. Always be around good people.
So what about the old habits they struggle with? My old, you can call it your old me or old you. So when you revert, so basically you're looking to be a different person, different one. But sometimes the desire might get the best of you. Satan, he will come. Even if you return and repent, always you go back and make. Is it Allah Almighty will accept always the repentance as soon as we go back to Him?
If you're sincere and you're repentant, Allah will forgive you. But you have to be sincere, and you have to, as you being sincere, and you have to put the work in. You still got to put the work in, and you're going to have them little doubts as being a revert, because you have more bad habits than you have good. So you have to try to keep fighting to move them bad habits, so you can do good. So it's foreign to you. It's very foreign. It's strange, but know that it's worth it. But you got to fight through it, keep fighting through it, and you slip up, just turn back to Allah. Allah is merciful. You're going to have them thoughts. But that ain't nothing but, you're fighting through Satan, and you're fighting your own nafs. You're fighting them old bad habits. Because you're used to that. A lot of times, when we always going to turn to stuff that, we're always going to turn to what we know easy, what's normal to us. So we got to remember that, when you feel yourself slipping and you feel that the devil is whispering, he's trying to get you to displease your Lord, that's the time that you should turn to your Lord, go to the mosque, go call, a companion, call somebody that's practiced, talk to him, stay close to the mosque, stay close to good